Live Radio, where excitement meets diversity 24/7. You guys know what time it is. It's 8 o'clock. So I hope you went and told somebody that this is my favorite part of the show, the Did You Know segment. Why? You guys, you know I educate, I uncover, I inspire, and I restore those who are dealing with domestic violence. Why? Because I am a 3-year survivor. Hand clap. Yes. Of a 16-year battle, you guys, and I just made a vow that I would give my life back to those who don't have a voice, who don't have the strength, and who do not have the courage to come out as so many have. So that's why I use this platform for that reason. You guys, are you ready to rock and roll about domestic violence? Y'all have some very special people in the studio right now. I'm cheesing. I'm showing all 32s. I got Miss Sonya Mickinzie in the building. Tell everybody, hey! You guys, shoot her some love through the airwaves, y'all. She needed. Wrap your arms around her. Comfort her right now, y'all. This her first time live on radio, right? And she kind of nervous, but we gonna get her through it. She's y'all. First of all, she's gorgeous. She's a chocolate. Y'all know I love my chocolate sisters. So she's already in. She's gonna be fine. So we have her. I'm gonna come back and tell you about everybody once I introduce everybody. You guys, next we have Dr. Candace Cooper. Love it. In the building.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Glad to be here.
Absolutely. I'm so excited to have you guys here.
Thank you.
And then last but not least, y'all think he gonna cut up on the show today. We have Mr. Felix the Cat Paul in the building.
Meow.
See,
Wow. Wow. Seriously?
I told y'all he was gonna do that. I knew he was gonna cut up. I saw him when he walked out the car into the building. I knew it. I knew he was gonna cut up.
Wow.
You guys, out of all seriousness, let me tell you about these people I have in the building. Miss Sonya, how did we meet?
Oh my goodness. I know for my event that's coming, I don't want to get too far into it, but my event that's coming up on October 28th, I wanted to get reach out for opportunities to kind of share the event, talk about domestic violence awareness, and I reached out to the station.
That's how.
Take it from there.
That's how. You guys, she didn't even know that my show was a platform for domestic violence. So we're going to leave that right there. You guys, let me tell you a little bit about Miss Sonya. Miss Sonya Mickinzie is a survivor, a thriver of domestic violence, humanitarian, mentor, motivational empowerment speaker, and founder and executive director of Women of Virtue Transitional Foundation Incorporated, nonprofit and charitable organization. She is a member of Christian Women in Media and Georgia Coalition Against Domestic Violence. You guys, watch this. She is the author also.
Fourth, I'm working
Four.
on it. Yeah.
She working on her fourth book, y'all. Women empowerment all over the place, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, then I'm going to get into Miss Dr. Candace Cooper. Love it over here.
Oh, it's a
Y'all,
mouthful. Sorry.
I think I got the best of both worlds because I'm going to pull off some of this good stuff that Miss Sonya have. And before I go home, I'm going to juice her brain for what she got. And then, of course, y'all know I started school at Clayton State to become a doctor, start this long journey.
Yeah,
so I didn't tell you that before. I know.
That's
good. So I'm excited to have Dr. Cooper and Love It in the building.
Yes.
Because she's inspiring me. She is showing me that I can go and do it.
You sure can.
So she is a therapist and owner of a new creation, Psychotherapy Services, LLC, in South Atlanta metro area.
Yes.
Dr. Cooper received a bachelor's in psychology from the University at Buffalo. She has a master's in marriage and family therapy from Syracuse and a PhD in couples and family therapy from Drexel University.
Yes.
Y'all, I'm going to stop right there because I want them to speak for themselves also. And then, y'all, we got that clown over there in the corner.
Yeah.
We have, now watch this. Miss Sonya is the founder of the event that's this weekend. Dr. Lovett is the keynote speaker for the event. And then y'all, that doggone Felix the Cat Paul. And I'm saying his whole name because I don't want to just say Felix, because those who know him by the Cat, I want them to know who on the show today. He is the master of ceremonies for the Women of Virtue Transitional Foundation event this weekend. Felix was inspired to play the sax. And y'all, I was hoping you brought it. Right.
Right. Yeah.
He was inspired to play the sax after hearing his cousin perform at a tenor sax at his mother's wedding ceremony. You attended FAMU University.
I did. Not for long though.
Because it say you transferred to Morris Brown College.
Say that one more time. What school was that?
You transferred to Morris Brown.
Morris Brown, purple in the house, purple haze. Yes.
You guys, you are a saxophone extraordinaire.
Yeah, but to be honest though, I played the saxophone because coming from a musical family, I really played the drums. But my relatives, the drummer in my family, he never really let me play. So I had been bit by the stage bug. So I said, I got to learn how to play something so I can get up on that stage with the rest of them.
I'm going to tell you later why you really play that saxophone. I'm telling you. So, Miss Sonya, you're in the building because you are... Tell the people about yourself. I don't want to speak for you. Tell the people about what I did not tell them. Tell them what you want them to know about you before we get into your event.
Okay. So I always start with this. I am a single mom of an amazing 6-year-old. I'm not being biased. I really am. But most importantly, I'm a second-generation survivor of domestic violence. I have been a survivor and thriver for 14 years now, almost 15. I am a executive director and founder. It's so weird to say that. But the organization was born last year. I am a master's degree major, second master's degree major.
Oh, hell, master's.
I am a manager, 9 to 5, a executive director, 24 hours a day, and founder 24 hours a day, a student when I can, and a mommy all the time. And I am Christian and God-fearing, and everything that has been going on in my life is because of him. So I acknowledge that. And I'm also an author and working on the 4th book. And all of my books are about domestic violence and healing and spirituality and just moving above and beyond from being, a victim to being a survivor and thriving in that survivorship. So,
okay, I know. I mean, because it's very apparent because I feel the same way. I don't want to ask why did you get into what you do, your profession, and wanting to help and bring awareness to domestic violence. We know why. Because I feel the same way. Right. But why the event?
So last year, as I shared, was the first year. February is when I actually established the organization. March was when I got my approval for my 501c3. And because I was a little bit into the year, I didn't really know where to start. I literally jumped in, had no idea what to do, manage an organization. I just knew that I heard the Holy Spirit. And the Holy Spirit said, Sonya, you need to do something. Okay, I did something major. I established an organization and executive director. I know I keep saying that, but I can't. I have a hard time believing that God did those things for me in my imperfections. But the biggest thing that I wanted to do last year is have an event where I was able to raise funds and sow back into the community and sow back into what I wanted to do, my vision. And so the event last year was smaller. Mr. Paul was there, and I kind of kept it a little bit small. I think I had 4. I cut it off at 40. And this year, I said I'm not going to be as conservative. I want to see what will come out of this. So the primary reason for it is to bring awareness to domestic violence. Another reason is to obtain funds that I can sow not only into my organization but also into other organizations like Partnerships Against Domestic Violence and local women's shelters, which I've selected one to sow funds into, but also to present all of the various faces of survivors, because people tend to think, well, what does that look like? You don't look like the survivor of abuse. You don't look like you went through it. You just don't look like that. I don't see that. I don't see the hard life on you. I don't see where you have the scars, the wounds, all of that. No, you don't, because there's not one face. And so that's one of the biggest reasons why I'm doing this. One, to bring awareness. we bring awareness to this in October. The rest of the year is there. It's under the radar. But October, I want to do it big and as big as I can. And so this year, whether I have 10 people, 20 people, 30 people, however many people attend, there will be awareness to whatever amount comes. And so this is what it's really about. And at my heart, at the very deep and core of me, I'm so into empowerment and encouragement and elevating and uplifting women and men who have been through this, but most importantly our young ladies, because I've been there and I know where it started from. I accepted abuse because of where I was, So that's basically the gist of it in a big nutshell.
I'm excited because if you were here, if you were in the studio, you could feel the sincerity that comes from her when she speaks about what it is that she's doing to help other people. We're going to come back to Miss Sonya. I want to get to Dr. Cooper Lovett. Yes. What is your role? First of all, why did you say, I'm going to put that before my name?
Oh, because it's intentional, trust me, because coming out, I was young. I was 29 when I defended and officially became Dr. Cooper at the time. And so a lot of times people wouldn't honestly respect that. And they see a young black woman, the assumption is that, oh, you're Dr. Cooper, So I'm intentional when I put the doctor in the front for the simple fact that it was assumptions made. People have told me ignorance, like, oh, I thought you were either white or I thought you were male if they had not heard me on the phone.
Wow.
So I'm intentional about that, not to be, because I'm big on humility, but at the same time, it's a respect thing because we work hard for what we got, all of our degrees across the board.
When I walk across that stage, my kids gonna start calling me.
And some people joke and say, but they serious too. Like, you gonna call me doctor at least a year.
I don't know what it's gonna entail, but I know the years it's gonna take me.
Absolutely.
Everybody gonna call me.
Yes, it's blood, sweat, and tears. Go out to eat, doctor.
So why your specialty? Why did you get into
domestic violence?
Well,
I realized in undergrad that it was really something that I was passionate about. And when I got into graduate school, I realized how much I was a child witness to domestic violence, and not realizing how much of an impact it had on me, just through witnessing it. And I had a lot of other things that the victim will go through, such as so low self-esteem, low self-worth, like those types of things that I had no idea where it was coming from until I had to sit and really think about it. And it's a generational thing, starting from my great-grandmother all the way down to the current generation. So it was really a big thing for me to eradicate, to the best of my ability, to make an impact, not only nationally, but globally as it relates to domestic violence for women, men as well, and their families. Especially the children, because I always say, in the research that I did, the children were oftentimes the invisible witnesses, and they often had those same residual effects as victims, as well as those who offend as well.
So that's why when I say victim on the show, I make sure people know that victim is just not the victim of domestic violence.
Absolutely.
There's a long list of the victims. And not even just in the home. Because watch this. I hid mine for 16 years. Nobody knew. So now, once I told, everybody became, unconsciously, everybody became a victim. I'm the only girl. So it affected my father because I didn't tell him. It affected my brothers because I didn't tell them.
Absolutely.
Everybody is a victim. So I'm glad that you said it that way.
Absolutely.
Mr. Felix, you ready? I'm scared.
Be very afraid.
I'm scared. What? Other than just being the MC, there has to be some passion behind. First, supporting this amazing lady doing what she's doing. For you, why is that?
Well, first off, she paid me. So, this is a sponsor.
I told y'all.
It's kind of hard to get somebody like me just to come out of the shell and just, he showed me the money. No. But seriously, no, I saw her passion. I have witnessed domestic violence, and I've seen what it can do to people. And to me, and I said this last year at the event, I've seen guys mistreat women, hit women, and I was younger then. So it wasn't a whole lot I could do. But now, especially now, because it's much more prevalent, I would always say, I mean, I'm not built like The Rock or anything like that, but you won't hit a female while I'm standing there.
Right.
I promise you. And if you do, you won't live to tell about it. So I for me, it just feels like the right thing to do.
Right.
So where I told her, I said, wherever I can fit in, I'll do it. Yeah. So she's like, she's like, okay, you can be the MC. I'm like, okay, maybe I said too much.
and then watch this, and I'm glad that you said the support aspect. Like, put me in where I can fit in.
Right.
I just want to be a willing vessel so that God can help use you, and then you use me to help you further what it is that God has given you. And a lot of times people don't understand coming out of a domestic violence situation, any situation, let me say this, and you're saying, I'm going to completely trust God and the will that He has for my life. That is hard. The walk is hard. The trust aspect of the walk is very hard. And it helps to have people that are very supportive, that's in your corner and saying, regardless of, you may not have it to pay me. You may not have it to give me what I need today, but I believe in what you're doing and I'm going to support you wholeheartedly. So I give kudos to you for just saying, you know what, use me. Use me because I want to see you flourish. And watch this, in return, you going to flourish because she paying you. Won't he do it?
I just ain't got the check yet.
I'm not paying him.
I'm still waiting on that check.
He's supposed to tell everybody.
Oh,
So,
man,
we're
it's
going to
funny.
take a quick break, but before we do, because I know we having good conversation, but we really ain't got into the meat of the conversation yet. I just wanted to let her warm up a little bit. But I want to tell you guys about the event. It is, again, put on by Miss Sonya Mickinzie. It's the Women of Virtue Transitional Foundation, Purple Orchids, Survivors and Thrivers Brunch and Fundraiser. It is this Saturday, October the 28th, from 11:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. It's in the city of Norcross Cultural Arts and Community Center. Yes. At 10 College Street, Norcross, Georgia, 371. So you guys, really quick before we go to break, tell them how. Wait, are you still accepting guests?
Guests or you mean attendees?
Attendees.
Yes, through October 27th. Yes.
Tell them how really fast. Before we
Okay,
go.
if you go to my Facebook page, you go to scroll on my line. It's Sonya Mickinzie 1975 or Women of Virtue Transitional Foundation is the easiest way to get there. There will be a link there. If you click on the link, it will take you to Eventbrite and you can purchase your tickets there. Tickets for general admission is $50 and for survivors is $35. Excuse me, $35. And then if you have a child that is younger than, I think, 6 to 12 is $7. If you need a sponsored ticket, I actually have a couple of tickets that have been sponsored for survivors. I literally have 3. You can email me at womenofvirtuefoundation@gmail.com and your ticket will be covered. That's only 3 tickets. So the first
they got
3,
to call up here.
they have to call in.
Okay, y'all not gonna email her.
Wait.
Live. If you want a free ticket, you got to call in live. 444-8785. Call in, because that's too easy on live on Facebook. No, 444-464-8785. She said she got 3 tickets.
I have 3.
For 3 survivors of domestic violence. Right. Won't he do it? Call in 444-464-8785 and say, look, I'm a survivor. I want to attend this amazing event, and the tickets are yours. You guys, we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, we're gonna get into the meat of what the event is about. And Dr. Cooper Lovey gonna spit a little bit about what she gonna talk about.
Oh,
And
okay.
then
I'll do a little something.
Y'all see Felix, he over there doing his thing already. So y'all see what you gonna get from him. So you guys stay locked and loaded with me, your girl, Miss Shantika, right here on Let's Talk For Real on 106 Live Radio, where excitement meets diversity 24/7. We'll be right back.
You did good.
You make it so
All
easy.
right. What you got to
That's
talk?
good.
You just went right on.
So
You
did you.
ain't need me.
So did you.
But I do what I can.
He's a mess, right?
I do what I
Oh,
can.
I feel him.
He's a godsend.
When I
I'm telling you.
Aw.
When I host, I'm on another plateau.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
Say hey.
Ain't she pretty? She chocolate like me.
Chocolate sisters.
Chocolate.
He chocolate like me too, but he ain't pretty. Miss
I am
Pamela,
too pretty.
Miss Pamela said, "Thank you for supporting me." She sent a message up there.
Oh.
Hey, Charlene. I love you. Hey, Miss Pamela. Felix said hello. This is Miss Candace.
I
She's
brought
so
my pillow
cute
for
and
you.
little. I was expecting her to be a little bit taller, but look at her. She's so cute.
I love only 5'1 1/4. I know.
Oh my gosh. I expected her to be taller.
Wait, this your first day meeting Friday?
Yes.
You know
yes.
what? We have a story. Like,
We
I
do.
literally found her on LinkedIn. Last year, she was supposed to be a part of my
Yes.
event.
Yes.
Oh, you told me that she had me. She said, put her down for this.
Yes. And then
Integrity.
I reached out
Yes.
to her, and I think I had my event. It was October,
Yep.
November. I was like,
Yep,
I'm
like, hey,
planning for next
yep,
year.
that's why I was like, let's put it on calendar right now. Because it's, yes.
Miss Pamela said, hello, beautiful chocolate women. Miss Pamela, you forgot about Miss Candace. She not chocolate.
Sorry, I know, I'll carve your
brown.
hair yellow.
She the green in the middle.
Right, she caramel.
She the drizzle.
On top of the fudge,
Look
right?
over here, y'all. We're going to have an intermission, so we'll let you watch Felix and laugh. Go ahead.
Really?
Do something,
Really?
Felix. Do something fun.
I'm always fun. Just be it. Really? You don't want me to do that. You really don't want me to do
Do
that.
something. Do something, Felix.
Oh, man.
Y'all need to see him when he play the handyman. I know it's not cute, but he had me down there.
Oh, man.
She said, well, Miss Caramel's coffee round.
Stay funny.
We're going to go back on after this song, and then we're going to talk a little
Charlene. I
bit
love
more.
you too.
And I'm going to take a break at 8:30.
Okay.
Oh, somebody calling in.
Oh, I need a pen to write some stuff down, so I'm going to send tickets to.
I'm going to take the caller because it might be for you.
Okay.
Hey, you guys, we're back right here on 106 Live Radio, where excitement meets diversity 24/7 with me, yes, your girl, Miss Shantika, on Let's Talk For Real. You guys, I think somebody want these tickets because somebody on the line.
Really?
Maybe they may want to ask you a question,
Okay.
but they just may want these tickets. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But before we go to these tickets, I'm going to tell you about an event that is coming up this weekend also. It's the Steve and Marjorie Harvey presents the 2011 Lee Haney Games. It's this October the 27th through the 28th. You guys, if you remember Lee Haney, he's the big buff guy who used to do, you know,
I remember
lift
Lee
the weight.
Haney.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he's back. He was just on the show last week. So he has an event coming up at the Georgia International Convention Center. So you guys, if you want to check that out, go to the website to register to purchase tickets at www.leehaneygames.com. You guys, we have a caller on the line. Caller, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Hi, how are you?
I am blessed. How are you?
I am blessed as well. Thank you. Thank you for calling in. What is your name?
My name is Becky Hollywood Hawkins.
Come on. You have my baby last name, Hawkins. I'm telling all my business. Where are you from?
I am from Cordell, Georgia.
Cordell, Georgia. I know where that is.
I do too.
I don't know what that is.
That's
I'm
South-
more of a
that's-
Decatur girl.
Yeah, that's South Georgia. That's South.
We got here in the deep south.
Oh,
Deep
yeah.
South.
Mm-hmm.
Did you call because you had a question, or you want some tickets, don't you?
A little bit of both. I just and I was trying to figure out where exactly and when is the event because I missed that part.
Okay, so it's in Norcross, Georgia, and it is on October 28th. The doors will open at 11 a.m. and it ends at 2:30 p.m. And that's near Atlanta. About how many minutes do y'all think that's about the Northwest?
I just told you I'm from Decatur.
Oh,
It's right out. It's
Like,
outside
is
of
it
Atlanta.
About
Probably
30
like
minutes?
30 minutes.
Yeah,
About 30
minutes,
minutes from
yeah.
Atlanta.
Okay. Well, I'm going to bless someone else with those tickets because I am a domestic violence survivor.
Amen. I want to say
Yes.
congratulations and I love you, survivor, my survivor sister. Let me say that first.
Yes, ma'am.
Go.
Yes, ma'am. And my ordeal since then, I was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder and I am certified to drive on I-75. So I would have to bless someone else with those tickets. But thank you for
Oh, you're awesome. Why don't you, if you don't mind, sending me an email or even going to my website, I would love to bless you with a book. You know, if you send me an email and give me your information, I can mail you a book. Yeah, I'll send you some kind of package. Since you can't come, I would absolutely love to bless you with something.
Thank you.
So let me just give you my email address. So it's Women of Virtue Foundation @gmail.com. Or if you have Facebook, you can go to Women of Virtue Transitional Foundation. And you can link to my website from there and go to contact us if you're not able to, if you don't send the email. And just send me your name. Let me know how you heard about me and just say, hey, you talked to me on the radio tonight and you promised me a gift and I want my gift. No, of course. No, but I got you. Since you can't attend, I definitely want to bless you. So please do that.
I appreciate you. And you can go to my Facebook page and listen to my story because I
absolutely.
Okay.
What is
Great.
story.
What is it?
My Facebook page is my name, Vicky Hagerbrook Hawkins.
Vicky?
Is that Vicky I-E or Y?
Yeah, C-K-I.
Okay.
Hagerbrook, H-A-U-G-A-B-R-O-O-K. Hawkins, H-A-W-K-I-N-S.
I know how to spell that, girl.
I have to get that from you because I did something wrong here.
Well, we thank you for calling in, Miss Vicky, and I'm going to check this out tonight before I go to bed. And I'm going to comment. And watch this. If I don't come in, you tell her you put me on blast. That lady said she was going. Miss Shantika said she was going to watch my video and she was going to come in. And y'all, she didn't do it. Call me out. But I'm going to listen and I'm going to comment because I love supporting my fellow survivors and victims. So I thank you for calling into the show.
Thank you so much for calling.
Thank you so much for what you're doing for the survivors.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. You're welcome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, be blessed.
You too. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Aw.
You celebrity status on the show. You just got them calling in.
Oh, stop.
Wanted to
It's so
talk to you. They
silly.
saying, yes, we want to
All
talk.
the way from Cordele, Georgia. So far away, Miss Shantika didn't even know where it was.
Oh, girl from the stay in my lane.
Decatur, where it's greater. That's what they say.
Driving nowhere else.
That's funny.
I'm messing up here, y'all. Okay, so we're going to get into what is going to happen at this event.
Oh my goodness. So I'm just going to be honest with you. I had to write some notes down because I didn't want to miss anything. So at the event, we are going to have 4 amazing ambassadors speak. They're going to share a brief message. They're surviving, going from surviving to thriving moment. And these faces are, it's not one particular face. It's not one particular story. They all have different stories to tell. And they were hand selected by me for a number of reasons because they crossed my path in some form or fashion. Dr. Candace Cooper was hand selected by me last year, and we have a little bit of a story. I found her on LinkedIn. I looked at her credentials, and it was something about her that made me reach out to her. And to my surprise, she said she would be able to speak at the event. Unfortunately, there was a conflict in her schedule, so she wasn't able to speak last year. However, after my event in October, I reached out to her in November before 2017 started and said, hey, I'm pulling that card. And she accepted. So she's going to be there. I have 3 entertainers. I have Simply T, who is a multi-award-winning singer that's going to perform there, as well as Miss Carla Compton. She is going to sing my song, and when I tell you everyone has heard me say this, she will be singing Fantasia Barrino's Necessary, and that song is in my soul right now.
That's my song.
Yes, girl. Yes. I'm waiting for it.
So that means tears will be flowing.
Absolutely.
I'll be handing out tissue
Absolutely.
to all
Absolutely.
of the women
I have some tissue on deck.
That was one of those songs. You know, I mime. I do mime ministry as well.
Oh, wow.
Right. So that was a song that I wanted to do of women survivors. And
Oh, wow.
That's great.
yeah, that's my song. That's
We
my
have to talk about that for next year, girl. I'm gonna put that in my mind here. So we will have a silent auction there. It's my signature auction. This year I actually was planning on getting someone to do not a live auction. I can't even think of the name of it right now. But for whatever reason, it didn't work out. And so I have about 50 different auction items that I will have up for bids. These were all given to the organization per my question I just asked, and they blessed me. And so they will be there. All these items will be in the silent auction. I also did some handmade baskets, so some overstuffed baskets will be in the silent auction. I will also have Mr. Felix Paul.
Yeah.
He will be playing the saxophone.
Won't he do it? Yes.
So I'm excited about that because last year he brought down the house. We will have a vending experience. I have about 11 vendors that will be there. So be sure to bring your money so you can do a little bit of vending and bid on the silent auction, and then we'll have an extensive brunch selection. And we will have dessert, which will be handmade by my mother, Barbara Green.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Miss Green, shout out to Miss Green. Miss Green can make some
When
good
your
food.
mom is named Barbara Green,
Yes.
Yes.
she
Yes.
can cook.
Yes, you
Yes.
can. I'm a witness.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
a witness. Shout out to Miss
Yes.
Green.
Yes.
I'm coming to meet Miss Barbara Green.
Yes, ma'am. And the signature piece that I have to share, absolutely have to share, is the big thing about my events is just being raw and humble, and candlelights, lights low, everyone's relaxed, and I want everyone to just be who they are. It's not about pretending. I might stumble over some words. I may sound a little country. I don't care. But it's about me being who I am and you being who you are at this event, and know that the funds that you're paying, these funds are being sown back into the event. I will
But
be
wait right
donating.
there. I want you to give away all of that because I want
Okay.
you to. I want you to after I break. I want you to tell them what you are doing
Okay.
with the funds.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You guys, I told you. Didn't I tell you I had some amazing guests in the studio today? Like Miss Sonya Mickinzie, Dr. Candace Cooper Lovett, and Mr. Felix the Cat Paul himself. You guys, don't go anywhere. And if your friends have not logged in yet, tell them it's not too late. Log in right now at www.106liveradio.com or go download the app at iTunes, TuneIn, and Google Play, all the major app stores, and stay locked and loaded right here with me, your girl, Miss Shantika, on Let's Talk For Real on 106 Live Radio. I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm going to ask a couple of questions here. Okay,
yeah.
Charlene, hi, honey. You were asking about the young lady that called in. Her name is Vicki Hallbrook Hawkins. And that last name, her name, let me spell that out, is Vicki. Hallbrook is Haugabrok. And Hawkins, Hawkins. Okay.
Okay,
Hi, Joni.
When we come back, I'm going to let you speak a little bit about what you're going to be talking about.
Okay.
And then I'm going to let you tell. No, I'm going to do that. I'm going to come back. I'm going to let you tell what the funds are going to.
Absolutely.
I'm going to let you speak a little bit about
My talk.
what you're going to talk. Don't give it all away.
I'm going to just talk
Am I
about
giving
the
too
topic.
much?
You have to. Because
Okay.
this is your event.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
I mean, I don't want to give away. Like you said, I know the talk is a piece.
And then I'll go after that. I'll go into. I want you to give your social media where they can follow you. Each one
Okay.
of you. And then I'll go into my what's called my inspirational push through before we go on.
God, it feels like I ate up all the show. We're at 8:30.
You're supposed to.
Did I
Yeah,
talk
it's
too much? No? Okay. I just want to make sure everybody get an opportunity.
No, you good. This for
When
your
I get in
event.
my element, I mean, I just...
No, but it's good. It's your
Yeah.
passion.
Yeah.
That's how it should be.
106liveradio.com, where excitement meets diversity 24/7. More music, more variety, More style with the great shows here on 106 Live Radio. Let's talk for real with your girl, Ms. Shantika Wallace. It is on your favorite station, 106liveradio.com. Where excitement meets diversity, 24/7.
Hey, you guys, we are back right here with me, your girl, Miss Shantika, on Let's Talk For Real, right here on 106 Live Radio, where excitement meets diversity 24/7. You guys, I have one more event that I want to make sure that I advertise. It is the International Night Market Atlanta. You guys, it will be held in November the 3rd, 4th, and the 5th. They say come out and taste the world. Yeah, I think it's gonna be some good food and entertainers and performers. Yeah, food. It's a 70 countries, 75,000 attendees, and 200 vendors. It's at North Lake Mall, right here in Atlanta. It's called the Atlanta Night Market. Oh, this is after the mall has shut down, I think, because it's the Atlanta Night Market. What you think?
Yeah, I think that they mean like.
I don't care. I'm going.
Yeah, anytime anybody gets some food.
Right. I skipped over all that food.
I heard food.
I will be there.
I heard food, so I signed right on in.
And I'll taste it for free too. And tell them.
Hey, that's the best food though when it's free.
I'm gonna taste it. And say, you know, I can shout y'all out on the show. I can tell y'all gonna pull that card, right?
That is free.
You guys, we are back with the amazing Miss Sonya Mickinzie. Yay! The awesome Dr. Candace Cooper. Love it.
Yay! Miss Dr. Candace Cooper.
And Mr. Felix the Cat Paul.
Hello.
Hey. Y'all see how he switched that up? He was y'all cheerleader, then he went into hello. I couldn't even get that low.
I went to my Barry White. Hello. TD Jakes.
TD Jakes.
Did he say TD?
Yes, he did.
I can't die. Okay, Miss Sonya, tell the people, because a lot of times people are very weary of coming to events, purchasing a ticket, just giving their financial seed at all costs. Because a lot of people don't do what they're supposed to do.
Okay.
And they put a name on things and are not being legit about what they're doing.
True.
Tell the people, real quick, where does the funds go to?
Okay, so first and foremost, I did a birthday campaign and raised $200 for my birthday, and my organization is matching 100%. So it's actually $440 that I am giving a check to Partnerships Against Domestic Violence at the event. So they're getting that money in hand. And then a portion of the proceeds from this event will be applied to the Salt Lake Center Family Promise. They actually provide shelters to single mothers and their children, and then they help them transition into permanent homes. And so it'll be applied to that. And then I also have a Girls of Virtue Empowered program, which works with young ladies, helping them build their self-esteem, empowerment, and basically pushing them towards leadership and pulling them out of that space where they may not feel completely comfortable with themselves, as well as continuing to go out and speak, as well as doing the holiday outreach, which I will be building baskets and giving handmade throws to elderly in the nursing homes. And then in addition to that, I'm praying that this year, again, I'll be able to provide gifts to families. Last year I did 6 families, 21 gifts for all 6 families and food. So those are the things that the money would go towards. And the money that I raised earlier this year, the fundraiser, all of that is going to go into this.
See, I surround myself with positive people that do the right thing. That money is going. From what you just said, that's amazing. That's amazing. I applaud you, and I'm gonna keep applauding you.
Thank you.
And I know sometimes we say I don't need that, but you do. Thank you for doing what you're doing. You guys, doctor.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell the people. Give them a little bit about
tidbit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
I'm the real stuff
and I'm not, because I want to go into it all the way. But you know, and the field of mental health, you know, oftentimes when you think about victims of domestic violence, we think about the residual effects as it relates to the I don't want to call it negative, but the pathologizing standpoint. So post-traumatic stress disorder, anxiety, depression, and all those things, very true and very valid. But there's not much of a focus on positive ends of it. So it's just
my friend. That's the the part I want to touch.
Yes, absolutely. So it's whole concept phenomenon, post-traumatic growth. So a lot of people haven't heard of that. So basically, that's the lens in which I look through when it comes to transitioning from victim to survivor. And post-traumatic growth is different than resiliency. Resiliency is something saying I went through something, but in spite of it, I still got through. Post-traumatic growth is I went through something, but because of it, I got stronger. So it's kind of like I used the analogy of the cracked china bowls. When they crack over time, they line it with gold. That's how I think about when I think about post-traumatic growth. So that's kind of just a little tidbit.
That's what you're going to talk about.
Yeah,
I'm going to
like
be right
that.
there. I think I'm going to sit on the floor. Y'all don't even want to sit with you. I want, they say front row seat. I want the floor seat. Put me in the floor. Because that's one of my big things. Why talk? We know you with domestic violence, all that does play a part.
Absolutely.
But if we keep talking about the negative, and this is why I'm going to school, because I know my brain should not work the way it does. I feel like if we keep talking about the negative, we are programming ourselves to be just that.
Absolutely.
Where's the part where we just drilling the positive that comes out of
Yes.
domestic violence?
Yes.
So that's why I'm going to school. So y'all, this gonna be all of them.
Oh, damn.
They gonna be my new friends. That's that new Decatur. See, I bring it out. She be in my back pocket the rest of the time. I bring it out every now and again.
All right, ain't nothing wrong with that. Decatur wears greater. All right.
And then I know how to sit up real straight and talk like I'm supposed to.
All right.
With some sense.
Right. I ain't got none. So.
I'm starting to believe it because you came out the gate just being ignorant.
Don't you love it? Don't you love the energy?
I do.
He's awesome.
I do.
Yes.
It's great.
Yeah, when he first came in, I was like, he might be a little starchy over there.
I know,
Right, especially sitting over here with this yellow shirt on, looking like
a canary.
Mr. Lemonhead.
A canary, right?
I bring the sunshine. All right, yeah.
Mr. Lemonhead.
Yeah,
Okay.
yellow polo shirt.
Well, I am bright. It's dark as outside, but you would not miss me, okay? That's what it's all about.
Oh, man.
Again, I'm going to tell them where the event is. No, I'm going to let you do it.
Okay. So the event is going to be held at the Norcross Cultural Arts and Recreation Center. It is at 10 College Street in Norcross, Georgia, 30071.
And the time?
Oh, it will start. The doors will open at 11 a.m., which is when you actually can come in and you can review all of the auction items. You can look at the vending tables, purchase, sit down, or just relax and enjoy the moment. And then we'll start promptly at 11:30, and we will start with brunch, and we will have prayer over the meal before we start, and close out in prayer as well. Had to put that in there.
Yeah, she feeding. You're going to get fed.
Yes.
Watch, they going to come.
Yes.
They're going to come. And you guys, guess what? She still has 3 tickets, and we still have roughly 15 minutes of the show.
Yes.
No, I'm going to say about 12 minutes of the show. So if you still want those tickets, if you are a survivor and you say, I want to go, 3 tickets, 404-464-8785. Again, 404-464-8785 is in the Norcross, Georgia area now. If you can't make it, it's too far.
Don't even.
Right. 404-464-8785. If you are a survivor and you want to go, you want to attend, you say, I don't have it, but I think I really feel like I need to be in this place on Saturday. Please call in. Yes. And you guys, again, you're going to get you just got a little taste of Dr. Lovett here, but you're going to get full-fledged Dr. Candace Cooper Lovett at the event. And then, of course, it's going to be emceed by none other than Felix the Cat.
Look at survivors. Come on, call in now. You got to call in now. Y'all, come on, call in. Come on, get these tickets. Y'all know how we are when we say we here.
Y'all say
free.
Right. See,
come
on that thing.
Free. I'm telling you, it's actually more, the entertainment and the knowledge that you're going to get is way more than the cost of the ticket. Come on, people. Come on now.
Phone work. I just picked it up, y'all. 404-464-8785. So if they don't call in, will they still be able to?
Absolutely. They can email me or go to my Facebook page. I'll share that again in just a moment, as well as my email address. So they can send it to womenofvirtuefoundation@gmail.com. Just let me know that you heard the message on the radio station 106, and let me know that you're interested in the Survivor tickets. I have 3 tickets that have been sponsored, and they're free. And this is for survivors, and I want to give them away because you need to be there. It's going to be an absolutely amazing event. I have amazing people next to me. And guess what? Guess who will be volunteering? She'll be directing. Yes, ma'am.
You guys, let me tell you a story about me volunteering. She sent me a link, but she sent it to me accidentally. That's how I filled it out. I was like, oh yeah, I volunteered. And she called me and she was like, you didn't have to do that. I didn't think that you would volunteer, honey. I am never too big, never too tall, never too grand to do the work of the Lord. So whenever you need me, call me. I will be there.
Absolutely.
So yes, you guys, I will be there. I'll be there working and listening and eating.
Yeah, and that's ditto for me too. Huh? Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. So you guys, if you're not doing anything this Saturday, please support this amazing cause. You won't regret it. I've met them in person, live and in color. And if this is what you're going to get, at plus 10, no, plus 1,000, you should be in the place this weekend. You guys, we're going to take a short break, and we're going to come right back. And you know what time it is. It's time for my inspirational push through. But first, Doctor, did you tell them how to follow you, how to get in contact with you? No.
You can go to my website at newcreationpsychotherapy.com. My Instagram is at a newcreationpsy, PSY, and Dr. Can CL as well on Instagram. And I actually have a New Creation as well on Facebook. So just type in a New Creation, it'll pop up. Thank you.
Sweet.
You think that you're going to tell them how to follow you?
Yeah.
Or you want your manager to do?
No. There are some things that I have to do as an artist. I have to do on my own. You know. Actually, you can just find me on Facebook, Felix the Cat, and that's DAKATT, the Cat Paul. That's Facebook now. Felix the Cat Paul. You can find me. I'm a musician. I'm a drummer. I'm a saxophonist. And pretty much whatever else that needs to be done. Oh, yeah, I want to give a shout out to my first lady, my wife.
Oh.
First Lady Peaches.
Hi, Beth. Hi, First Lady Peaches.
That's my first lady. Bless her heart. Bless her heart.
Yes.
Did you give a shout out to Beverly?
Thanks.
I said First Lady Peaches. That's what I call her.
Oh,
The First Lady
Yeah.
Peaches.
Okay, I'm sorry. We have a side conversation. This is the wrong show for that.
No, it's not. So you guys stay locked. I'll be right back with your girl, Miss Shantika, on 106 Live Radio, where excitement meets diversity, right here on Let's Talk For Real. Because, y'all, we talking for real.
Love it. Love it. Hey, Miss Michelle. How are you? Ooh, I feel good.
You did
Thanks,
good.
Nate.
You did great.
Thanks,
Yes,
Auntie.
you did
Love
fabulous.
y'all.
Absolutely fabulous.
Thanks, sis.
Aw.
Yes,
Thanks,
you did very
everybody.
well. I don't even know why you even need. You ain't need me.
You
didn't need me.
entertained us.
Yeah, it's funny.
Filled in the blank.
That lemon head comment had me going.
I just know, just because of that, I know I'm going to go to my inbox and there's going to be a lot of tickets purchased because of that. They want to see him.
Yeah, that's
And
good.
that-
You need that.
Like, they want to see this.
What's up, people?
You want to come see this.
Come see live and in living color, Big Bird. And he's yellow.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna wear this
Okay.
yellow though. I ain't
Minus
gonna
the
wear
yellow shirt.
that. Yeah, I ain't gonna wear this yellow.
What up, Tyrone? Oh, man.
This was so fun.
It's real.
I can't wait to hear your story.
Yeah, Doctor,
Oh, yeah,
Doctor,
yeah.
you were dropping. I was sitting over here. I was like, I'm finna
People
put.
have been texting me. He is funny.
I'm about to pull out a dictionary over here. She said psychoanalysis. I'm going to put my hand up. All I got is a PhD. And for all of those, that's a plain high school diploma. Okay?
Plain high
Oh my
school
God. I'm going to be sitting at the feet of Jesus when she speaks. Won't he do it?
You gonna do what?
Sit at the feet of
Jesus when she speaks.
When she speaks, I'm
And she looks like she's every bit of 15 years old.
I know. People
Like, wow.
This
like
is
you.
water, right?
Oh, no.
It's your water.
She using it.
I did too. I use that as my.
See, that's what I'm saying. Black folk, we are so improvisational. Is that a word? Did I use that right?
I don't know.
Improvisational, yeah. We can make it up.
We would make stands. We need to put this on the camera. You know, I had my phone held up. Y'all, hey, I see me. I got a water bottle.
I got a story for you. So before I came, oh, y'all all right. No, I can say it. Before I came to here, me and one of my friends,
Thanks.
we started a car talk show. So it was called Car Chronicles. So, y'all talking about stands. So we got this business on the way home from Savannah, right? And I was like, you have to start at start. We don't have apparatuses. We don't have but what we do have, we have a maxi pad and a penny ladder. And we started. We put it on the window, and we used the wings to hold the phone in place. And that video went viral. Like, that was the video.
Oh, wow. That took it through the roof. Wow.
That's that ghetto.
And people was
That's
like,
hilarious.
just start with what you have.
Right.
You gotta make your you gotta
That's
start
all she had. What's
Yeah, you gotta get the water bottle. You gotta improvise.
Products. You just gotta start with what you got.
But wait, lady was like, and it's sticking. We went all the way from Savannah to Georgia, and it did not move. I said, y'all paying for them big thousands of dollars.
You gonna get a pad.
You gonna get a pad in the penny
Some penny liners, some Kodak.
For a few dollars.
$50 you got.
For some change.
Phone stand in your car. Amen.
Oh man.
That's another won't he do it. When he give you ideas straight from on high.
Okay, I'm going. Oh, you guys are off, right? You guys, Tasha Cobb said, Tasha Cobb Leonard, let me get it right. I'm getting ready to see something I've never seen. That's huge. And I've been standing by this song since it came out. I'm getting ready to see something I've never seen. You got to have faith that big that you know whatever's about to happen in your life is out of your control. You can't make it happen. You have to trust God enough to know that if you want it so bad, you're going to get it. I'm getting ready to see something I've never seen. Y'all jumped into, I love my inspirational push through. I jumped ahead. So let me come back. Let me bring myself back down. Yeah, before I could get into my inspirational push through, I want to thank my guests for being here. It was an honor and a privilege, and I enjoyed myself. I really did. What am I doing this weekend, you guys? Of course, I will be at Miss Sonya's event this weekend, but I also will be my girlfriends, you guys. We partnered together, and we're doing the Shop for the Cure. So I will be there this Saturday also, y'all. This is my whole day. So her event is 11:30 to 2:30. This event starts at 2 to 6. So I'm going to be slightly running behind for this event, but I'm going to make it there. It will be at the SOS Sisterhood House, 948 Highway 38 in Riverdale, Georgia, 30296. Again, you guys, you're going to be able to shop, have fellowship, food. They're going to have over 15 vendors. You're going to eat the best barbecue in your life. Yeah, look, Felix jumped up. The best barbecue in your life. They're going to have pink zebra, paparazzi accessories, different vendors. So if you say, I don't have anything to do on that side of town, and you can't make it to Miss Sonya's event, come over to this event at the SOS Sisterhood House at 948 Highway 138, Riverdale, Georgia, 30296. I will be there. Come see your girl, Miss Shantika. You guys, what else do I have coming? Oh, my social media. You guys continue to follow us right here on 106 Live Radio all week for the upcoming shows. The Rose Solo, the Shay McCray, the DJ Izzy B show. You guys, it's just more than this show. We have a packed house of information, fun, and music. So stay locked into that. Download the app on iTunes, tune in Google Play, Or make sure you're on the website, www.106liveradio.com. And guess what? You can also advertise your business right here on the show. How do you stay in contact with me? Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all of that good stuff is Miss Shantika. Or you can email me at iamshantika@gmail.com. Or check out my website at www.iamshantikawallace.com. You guys, what is my inspirational push through? That is my message to you, straight from my heart, to get you through the rest of your week. My song today is "You're Bigger" by Jacqueline Carr. And I want to tell you guys, you are bigger than any of your circumstances. You are bigger than any of what you say you cannot do. You are bigger than the defeat that you may feel that you have encountered. You are bigger than more than your eyes can see. You guys, I want you to grab hold of who you are. Not what you are, who you are. That person that you were created to be before you were even conformed in your mother's womb. Go back to that. I'm so excited about whatever it is that God has for your life. Whatever it is that you are supposed to do. Know that, watch this, God is so good. I was going to play another song, and I was about to say out of my mouth, "No, this is already getting better." And I hear it in my ear, and that's not what I was going to play. I said Jacqueline Carr. But I'm going to let the Lord do what he do. You guys, it's already getting better. If you trust and believe, have faith the size of a mustard seed,
There you go.
that is already getting better. I didn't get here because I have thousands of dollars in the bank. I didn't get here because I had a connection to a connection. I didn't get here because my family is a family of wealth, generational wealth. I got here because I have faith that I know that it's already getting better. Even in the midst of what I was going through, it was already getting better. Every day, say that to yourself. It's already getting better. Despite what it looks like, it's already getting better. And watch this. I love you for free because it cost me a whole lot to learn to love myself. You guys, be safe. And until next week, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Thanks, everybody. Love y'all.
That's it.